Hello. That was the right. Let's draw down on the music a little bit. Okay. How are you doing? I am changing the setup today a little bit. So, because I realized that I had deleted the app that I use for my phone. If I want to have two cameras, I can like use my phone as one camera and then my camera as a second one. But because my phone is constantly running out of space, I had to delete some apps, and one of those was that app. So we are doing this kind of setup today. My crocheting isn't that exciting, so that was why I thought that maybe it is okay to have a front-facing camera today. Hi Polar, hi Jill, and hi Marielle. I'm so excited that you're here. Let's start off by taking a deep breath today. If you haven't been doing that, it will feel very nice. Sometimes it feels like I forget to just breathe. And I think it's always a good thing to, start off with taking a deep breath. I am making myself a cup of tea. I am drinking up my stash. So today I'm drinking a infusion of relax, a rooibos tea that my mother-in-law left here. So because this is the only caffeine-free tea that I'm owning, and this is the only mug that is allowed to be near my computer and my keyboard right now, because I accidentally whipped out an entire glass of water on my keyboard the other day. I thought it was dead, but I got it fixed. Or it just revived itself somehow after drying, I guess. I also cleaned it very thoroughly. It was very disgusting. It was very, very disgusting. If you haven't opened the keyboard and checked underneath all the keys in about 3 years, there is some stuff that you don't want to experience. Let me know what you are gonna work on today. I am starting a new project, or I have started already earlier today, because I realized that I have only secret designs going on that I can't show you. So yeah, I'm working on design for a yarn company, and I have no idea how much I can talk about it, but if you were here last month, you probably heard some details about the collaboration. I'm very excited. I still need to get some last yeses from them, but it sounds like it's going to go through. It's just like the communication is very slow, and they have a lot of work, so I understand that it's hard to keep up with the emails and everything. But yeah, that is exciting. But what I'm working on is a Alice the Snuggle Fox blanket. I gave away this that you can see on the screen, the original one, to our friends who is expecting a baby in the next couple of weeks. So I currently don't have any prototype or any like physical versions of Alex the Snuggle Fox, and I kind of need one so I can make content and take photos, and every now and then you need to show it somehow in a video or on Instagram or in a live stream like this. So I'm making a new one, and I'm making it in blue because one of my testers made it in blue, and she didn't make the snuggle blanket, but she made the Alice the Fox 2.0, so the big one, which I have somewhere, the big one in blue, and it looked like a Arctic fox, and it looked so good in blue. So I'm making one in blue with a new yarn that I have never tried before, and I'm pretty excited about it. This is a yarn that got kindly gifted from a local yarn store. It is a pretty, I don't know if the yarn itself is new, but for the yarn shop it was new. It's called Crea Deluxe Organic Cotton. This is how the label looks like. And the exciting thing with it, despite the fact that it's organic, is that it's not twisted in the normal way a cotton yarn is. You know, you have several strands of yarn, and then you, I don't think I have any yarn in, and then you twist it. You have several, and you can untwist it easily, and you can separate the strands if you want to. Well, this yarn is not twisted. It is like woven, I would say. So if you have crafted a cord, it's kind of how that looks, but tiny. So when you crochet, your hook can't go through the yarn. You know, when you are crocheting with a regular yarn, it can split a lot, sometimes depending on the yarn, of course, and how hard it is twisted. But this is like, you can't even force it to go through, which makes it pretty fast to crochet with. And that is very exciting. It is also very soft, so I like it for the blanket part. I will come back to you when it comes to the like the shapes part and the single crochets, because it might not hold up to that test, we don't know. But so far, double crochets, it is very nice and very soft. Jill, got my drink, got my crochet, I'm ready. Nice. Polar, I saw that on your story and I was a little bit shocked. Oh yeah, I need to get my drink. I'm gonna finish my fairy from Amigurumi Blooming Call. Ooh, that sounds exciting. Tootler pant. Nice. Cable plied. Is that what it's called? Yes. Yes, cable plied. It sounds like what it is when I see it because it looks like a tiny cable. And I had never worked with any yarn like this. To be honest, it's been a while since I worked with any new yarns. The latest one was the Saye wool, which I really liked. I really liked working with the wool yarn that they have, because it's also very fast to work with wool because it's slippery. Sometimes I feel like cotton yarn can be a little bit stiff, and also with this one, I don't know. I need to rub my hook a lot. I don't know if anyone else does it, but I rub it just to get it to be just more slippery. I don't know. But yeah, highly recommend to try it out. I can put the link to their yarn shop in the Facebook group if anyone wants to go and take a peek. I have no idea if they ship abroad outside Finland, but it might be worth to send them an email if you are interested. The other thing with this yarn was that it comes in 40 different shades, and the ones I'm working with now are like, look at this shade. It's so pretty. It's like a light mint blue in 2 different shades, and then I think this was their colder white. They had like 2 different whites, or 3 even. One that was natural white cold and natural white more yellowy, and then they had like a really white one. So yeah, the only thing is that the colors are a little bit off my color scheme. They are earthy. They are earthy. And you know me, I like very screamy colors. I like neon pink and neon yellow, like very bright colors. And these are very muted, a lot of them. So, but yeah, if that is your jam, this yarn is totally your thing. Oh, little Aqua Girl uses that yarn, so I don't think it's super new, and I got a few skeins last year. I didn't know that, but now that you are saying that, her color schemes really matches this yarn, so it doesn't actually surprise me at all. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, so that means that single crochets might not be an issue then, I guess, if she's using it. But it's gonna be nice to try out. I'm a little bit scared that I need to go down half a hook size. I'm using a 3.0 now, but I might need to go down to 3.2. It is the same like thickness as Alba, but it feels a little bit thinner. So I don't know if it's because of how it's twisted, and that the Alba, because it's twisted like regularly, it's a bit fluffier. I don't know, but it's exciting to try some new yarn. It also feels a bit cold, which is also a bit weird. But yeah, it is also matte, which I like. But when you crochet with it, you also see like it's a bit shiny in places. Yeah, it's very, very interesting yarn. I have been working on the Happy Amigurumi Club hub over on the website today, and I'm so excited because the technical stuff seems to be working. So when it's done, you can sign in on the website, and then you will get access to pages that are only for members. So, and if you don't have an account from before, you just sign up for a new one. And because you have an active subscription, the website will notice that and you will get access to the pages. And it's so nice. It's gonna be so fun to launch it later this month and share with you how it looks. So far we're gonna have a secret pattern shop. There you will gonna find the free patterns that are available inside of the club, which is the monkey and the turtle pattern, Ted the Turtle, as well as this month's free pattern, which is Caroline the Cotton Candy that we made during the crochet along last month, as well as previous patterns that have been released inside of the crochet along will also be available there for a discounted price. The patterns will not come to my regular shop yet, but from July forward I will start publishing about one pattern a month. So because Emerald Dragon was one of the first exclusive patterns, she will come out in July when it's exactly a year since the pattern was published inside of the club. So a year after they will be published for everybody else, but until then you will have access for them for a pretty good price inside of the membership hub. There will also be a page where you can find all of these replays. So if you want to rewatch or re-listen to any of the Crochet and Chat you can find them there and don't have to hustle and search for them inside of the Facebook group. I see this also as some, a little like a podcast that you can have while you're crocheting and or whatever you want to do. I hope that you're crocheting. The goal with this is to give yourself permission to just sit down and relax for an hour and actually work on something creative and something that you want to work on. So another thing that's gonna be there is links to the Discord and Facebook, so that you don't have to search for them anywhere, as well as the discount code for the shop, for the members. What else? Oh, yeah, of course, a calendar. I have now made a Google Calendar that I've added to the hub. So you can actually also add that calendar to your own if you want to have automatically schedule the crochet and chats and the movie nights and see them directly in your Google Calendar. But you can also see them inside the hub, and I will also list there everything that is happening that month. So basically everything that you now get inside of the emails, you will find on the website. I will continue creating the emails or make a reminder email to go and check the website, but otherwise the main thing is gonna be on the website, which makes my life very much easier. Because now it's so scattered all over the place on emails and then on Facebook and then on Discord. So now to have mainly everything will happen on the website and on Discord. So yeah, take it as a habit to go and check it regularly. But we will talk more about the hub 23rd, when we're gonna have the hub launch party. It's gonna be an open live stream for everybody. So yeah, everybody that is interested, and I will actually walk through and let you know exactly how to sign up and how to get access, and show you everything that is inside of the hub. And yeah, I'm so excited. It's gonna be so much fun. And in the future, when we host crochet alongs, the parts for the crochet alongs will also be accessible from there. So instead of keeping track of all of the emails that you get, it's gonna be hopefully easier to just have everything in one place, and you just have to log in and then you can download everything from there. I am on round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 now. It looks like this so far. I think it's so cute. I really love the colors, and it's so nice to crochet this blanket part of the Snuggle Amigurumis, because it's just so mindful to make a big granny square. It's so nice. So there might be new snuggle blankie versions of some of the amigurumis. If there is interest, let me know. Should I make a snuggle blanket for the Ellie the elephant, for example? Or maybe Ebba the unicorn needs to have a snuggle blanket version. Marielle, blooming call. More info, please, Polo. Yes, share, Polar. Who is hosting? Where can you find the crochet along? I keep bouncing in the microphone with my crochet hook. This is the only thing with my setup, is that I don't really know, because I need to have my microphone pretty close, but I can't have it too close because then I keep bouncing in it with my crochet hook. I feel like I've been crocheting very little the past weeks. It was pretty intense before the Fox bundle party launch with all of those patterns, so I've taken a break from crocheting and played a lot of Stardew Valley instead because of the update. But it's very nice to crochet something that isn't a new design for once. I have quite a few on my list that I would like to crochet again. For example, the car design. I don't have one in stock of them either, so I would love to make a blue car. Would be so nice. So that is also on my list, but it feels like I'm having a hard time giving myself permission to crochet something that I have already designed, because it feels like I should always be working on something new, because it's a waste of time to crocheting something that you have already designed, but that is not true. That is not true. I need to work on my mindset in that sense, and that I can always, yeah, it is always a good idea to also crochet some designs that you have already made, especially if you don't have any of them in stock, because it's hard to market something that you can't show off really with any new pictures. So yeah, maybe the car should be the next project after this. In May, I've teased a little bit that we are gonna have 2 crochet designers coming and visiting the club. They have kindly promised to join our next Crochet and Chat. So we just need to figure out a timing, because we are not in the same country, so, and the time difference is pretty big. So we need to figure that out. But I am so excited. I am so excited. It's gonna be so much fun. I really enjoyed when Lucy was here last year, and it is so fun to just talk with other designers and yeah, interview them a little bit about their journey and how they found amigurumi and got stuck. Because I mean, there are a lot of different crafts out there, and there are a lot of crochet niches as well. So that it happens to be amigurumi, it's always fun to hear. I also have a question for you. Do you listen to podcasts, and specifically knitting and crocheting podcasts? I've been thinking a little bit about maybe doing a crochet and knitting, because I probably would talk about both podcasts, where I would talk about projects, upcoming projects, finished projects. I don't know, yarn, I don't know really what I would talk about, but yeah, some kind of podcast. It would be fun to have a way of documenting my projects, because now I feel like I know I make stuff, but I don't really remember what I've made. So by having a podcast and talking about the projects, it could be like kind of a crafting diary, but in a digital podcast format. Yeah, of course with video as well, because you want to show what you have made and not only talk about them. But yeah, let me know if that is something that would interest any of you. I watch some myself, and I really like to have them on in the background, for example, when I work with different kind of tasks, but also like this when I sit and crochet. So yeah, I don't know, maybe that would be something fun to try. The thing is that I'm searching for ways to keep up with my video schedule. I'm posting one video a week, but it is very time consuming to edit videos, so I'm trying to find one video a month that would not require too much editing and give me time for creative projects, for example, because now I don't really have any dedicated days in the week that I only focus on designing new patterns, for example, or working on patterns. And one of the reasons I become self-employed with my business is that I wanted to have a creative work. So I want to kind of try and squeeze that in somehow, and yeah, and by limited the amount of editing, I might actually be able to do that. Another thing I need to start working on pretty soon with is the Amigurumi calendar of 2026. It feels like it's such a long time until that is gonna be launched, but I decided to design next year's calendar before I go on summer holiday, which is probably gonna be in July and a couple of weeks in August maybe. So I would like to have it finished before that. But to make that happen, I need to figure out a theme for that too. I also miss your studio vlogs. Oh, I have a great news for you. There will be one next week. I miss them too, to be honest. It's been so many other videos that gotten priority recently, so I haven't really filmed anything. I also felt quite of that I haven't had anything to like talk about or filmed, or and also like questioned if this is even interesting to watch or to listen to me rambling about my business and how I do stuff. So yeah, but I have a vlog that is gonna come out next week. It is a mix of clips from January to April. So I'm gonna try and find some kind of red thread to go through the video, but we will see. But yeah, there will be, and after that I promise I'm gonna start with a normal studio vlog where I document the week, because I miss them too, and you seem to enjoy them, and I really enjoy making them, to be honest. They are a lot of work to edit, but I really enjoy sitting down and talking, and even though I can be a bit rambling sometime, I don't know, I like filming those kind of videos. The tutorials are nice too, but they are not that creative. You sit down, you film, you clip, that's it. But when you make the studio vlogs, you can use different angles, you can utilize if it's a pretty day with a nice sunny weather and there is like nice lighting, and yeah, you can make it like cozy. And I don't really get that with the tutorials. They are very like technical, and the vlogs can be a little bit more feeling, if you know what I mean. So yeah, there will be more studio vlogs, definitely. I just need to figure out some kind of setting, or like how much I should film each week. Should I film an entire week, or should I film 1 to 2 days per week during an entire month, or how I would set it up. Sorry, just because even though I would like to have only studio vlogs on my channel, YouTube algorithm doesn't fancy the studio vlogs as much as the for example, some of the tutorials they like very well, and challenge based videos seems also to perform a little bit more. So I need to kind of find a balance of what I want to make and what you want to watch and what the algorithm and wanna see. It's a balancing game, but I have realized with my mentor, I had a call with my mentor last week, and we talked about where my audience come from, and how people end up on my website, basically. And the funny thing is that I've always thought that Instagram has been one of my biggest source of traffic to my website, but I have known that it's been YouTube, but I have ignored that statistics because everybody else is doing Instagram. So I've been like, I need to be on Instagram. But really, we realized that maybe I don't need to do that much on Instagram. So I will actually put Instagram on back burner for now and focus a lot more on YouTube instead, and making making good videos for YouTube, because I enjoy that currently very much. It is driving great traffic to my website, and then it's there where I should focus, because Instagram traffic is a little fart in the sea for my traffic right now. So yeah, we've been talking a lot about traffic now that my beginner's guide to Amigurumi is done, because that was one of my bigger tasks during this mentorship program. And now this last month we are gonna focus on, or I am gonna focus on marketing and where I'm gonna market and how I'm gonna market. And right now it's YouTube and Pinterest. Bless you. Thank you, Polar. So yeah, due to the guide as well, I haven't made a lot of longer videos for YouTube. I have made some short tutorials the past month, so this month there will be longer videos. This week I am gonna edit and finish the video about this guy. You remember that I said that I made a video on the process of designing and making this fellow. So finally this Thursday it's gonna come out, and next week I'm gonna do the studio vlog video, and for the week after that I don't really know yet what I'm gonna... Yes, I'm gonna make a video about the club and the new hub. That is probably what will come out after that, because I thought it might be a good idea to have a video on the website about the club and how the hub on the website works and looks like, and what you get inside of the club. I've been also really enjoying watching other people's studio vlogs lately, so I guess that also gives some inspiration on doing your own. So maybe I shouldn't make a podcast. I should just make more studio vlogs. I need to try and figure out. The thing with the studio vlog is that they take so much time to edit. But maybe I just shouldn't make it that complicated. That is also one of my issues, making it too complicated and too complex, and with too many angles and too many shots of one thing. But I know that it's good. It's good when you then edit and publish it afterwards. If you want to see how my backside look like, this is now a blanket with 3 colors. Last time I did it, I chopped off the ends. This time I decided not to do it, and I think it looks pretty good. It looks like this. So I'm just leaving the strands, and then they are like maybe 2 centimeters. So I think it's fine that they are just there. Yeah. I think they are more secure for a baby blanket to leave them like this than to chop them off, because I struggle with getting the strands secure or the yarn end secure when making granny squares. feels like I don't really have anywhere to put the to put the yarn end without it showing. Can you or someone here recommend other crochet or knitting related studio vlogs? I don't know any crochet. Yes, I know. Who? What's her name? Let me go to my YouTube. I can also list a couple so you get them in written form. But Kutovakika is a Finnish one. She designs knitting patterns. She does not really studio vlogs, but she do videos that are related to.
It was last night.
Her designing process. She documents her designing process. So that is one. I have also been following. The most studio vlogs I've been following are punch needle people recently, which is funny. But there is, Crochet by Jenna. I watched. She does both designing. Yes, another Veronica. Yeah, Kotowakika's name is Veronica. She's also her Swedish, or like a Swedish-speaking Finn. Crochet by Jenna. She sells finished items, like finished amigurumis specifically, with chenille-like bulky yarn. And I also think that she does patterns. And she does, if I remember correctly, studio vlogs. She also does other kind of crocheting videos. I think that is the main bigger ones that are like, yeah, this one too. I don't know if I like Katie being creative.
Welcome back to another video.
But I can list them. I mean, you get to choose if you like to watch them or not. I feel like her videos are very, very long, and sometimes it is just her sitting talking a lot. She does, though, share a lot of behind the scenes and numbers, which are very interesting. She also does market and market prepping and stuff like that. I don't know if she designs or if she just crochets finished toys. I think she crocheted mainly finished toys. Then there is Ohana. I don't know if she. I think it's Ohana Crochet. Let me see. Yes, Carrie Ohana Crafts. Can I share? Oh. She does studio vlogs. She haven't been making videos in a while, if I remember correctly. Or I have, in that case, just missed them. But she also does custom orders and designs patterns and makes tutorials. Yeah, she's really cozy to watch. Her designs are really cute. Nitty Natty got serious of visiting yarn shops and taking interviews with owners, and also series of podcasts. That sounds interesting. I'm just gonna go right now and put it on my list. I have also watched a lot of. It's a YouTuber who makes videos about knitting and crocheting related drama on the internet. She has grown like crazy, and it's very interesting because she's very good at telling the stories, and you can tell that she's doing a lot of research. I'm gonna try and find her to I highly recommend. It's very, very nice. Let me see, what's her name? Emma. No. Is it Emma? But is it Emma something? Probably. Yeah, Emma in the Moment. If you like drama in the craft community.
You know, you could forget.
I don't like to be in it. No, that was the wrong. Sorry. But I like to listen to it. It's like just crazy stuff that is happening and people just being crazy sometimes. And yeah. I also watch it's Erin B, Annie Hooks and Healers, The Sonnet Silence, and Craftably Ever After. Oh, I need to check all of these out after this. Yeah, Emma in the Moment. She's crazy. I like her a lot. Me too. I just love her vibe. I love her vibe and her energy. Yeah, it's so sad how toxic the community is sometimes. Yeah, I'm very grateful how this bubble is, because I honestly haven't felt that toxic part of the crochet community. I've seen it from space on Facebook, for example, and I've heard a lot of crazy stuff, but I'm very grateful that I haven't been in it, and I hope that people who come here to our community as well feel included and welcome. And I try my best to welcome everybody, whether you are really new to amigurumi and crocheting or you have been crocheting for ages. I feel like craft and crochet is for everybody, and everybody should be able to do it. I like Hooks and Healers and Crafty Ever After. I need to check those out as well. To be honest, I haven't really seen any other crocheting studio vlogs that are made like mine, and I guess that is also why I wanted to start making studio vlogs in the way that illustrators do their studio vlogs. If you are watching illustrators like Catnip, for example, or Lexin, something, you know how their studio vlogs look like. And I missed someone who were talking about crochet designing in that way as well, and showing the behind the scenes of the work from that angle. So yeah, I hope that more designers would start making studio vlogs and document their daily work life as well. Oh, Hooks and Healers looks really nice. I'm just watching their thumbnails and I'm already like, yes, this is a vibe. This is a vibe. A lot of also people, designers use chenille yarn a lot right now. Have you used chenille yarn or velvet yarn? Is that something that you like? I have never honestly tried, so I can't really say anything. The only thing I know that I haven't found any yarn that would be environmentally friendly made that would be a velvet or chenille yarn, because most of them are acrylic or polyester based, which is basically the same thing but plastic based. So it would be nice to find But Cassandra from Crafty Ever After is using thinner yarn. I am gonna go and subscribe. I'm very excited. I have a lot to view during my workday tomorrow. I am gonna edit. Keep me accountable. I'm gonna edit and finish the cake video. That is the goal for tomorrow, and then I'm gonna do some marketing because that's on my list for every day until the last day of this month. Polar Minerva, they don't have typical studio vlogs. I think only Erin B have. I need to check her out as well. But I like how they telling about crochet stuff, makes, and about their stories in life. Yeah, there are so many ways that you can make exciting videos. I mean, storytelling isn't my best forte. I'm pretty shit, to be honest, at storytelling. But it's something that I'm trying to improve on, and something that I am pretty good at is the filming portion and filming in different angles and editing. So I really love that creative process. Erin B looks like such a nice person. I need to go and subscribe to her as well. Oh, Jenna, she also does crochet videos, but also a lot of other stuff right now, especially renovating her house. She doesn't do really studio vlogs, but she does crochet challenges more, I would say. But that is also a crochet related account that doesn't only make tutorials. I guess that is what we are searching for, as well as studio vlog, but also crochet channels that makes other content that is like related. But we don't always want to maybe watch tutorials if we are not gonna do that specific thing, but we still want to consume crochet related content. Oh, that was me rambling. But yeah, feel free to put in Discord as well. We can start a thread for YouTube maybe as well. Wonder Crochet. Oh yeah, I've seen. I don't subscribe to her, but I've seen her videos pop up. They seem to, or the algorithm seems to really like her videos. So, oh yeah, that's a good one. I like Rikorumi Nili Nili. Is that also a channel? I mean, Rikorumi I have heard about, but or are we talking about the yarn? Oh, yes, I asked about the yarn. Oh, I didn't know that Rikorumi had their own chenille yarn. I have only heard about their cotton amigurumi yarn. I used chenille yarn, and I must admit that it was a terrible experience. I must say that I abandoned and gave up project I was making for an order. It was my first big failure making something. Oh no! I'm so sad that happened to you. Yeah. I'm curious now. Is it hard to work with? I've seen a lot of yarns like where the fluff kind of separates from the main center of the yarn. But I don't know if that is an issue, and people who have like, you need to do the magic circle differently because you can't really do it with a yarn. I don't know. As I said, I haven't worked with chenille myself, so I can't really honestly give any honest opinion. Maybe I shouldn't do a video about that. Trying chenille yarn. Who knows? I'm pretty sure though that I will go back to cotton because I really like cotton and wool. I just like how they look. But I like how the Amigurumi Nili looks, and maybe one day I will be able to try it. I am gonna Google how that yarn looks like. Nili. Never heard. Oh, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, this also looks like it has like this center thread, and then it's like fuzz that comes out. A little bit like a pipe cleaner, but softer. Yeah, because that is another thing that I've been wondering. The colors are very nice though. If the fuzz comes off of the yarn a lot, I don't know. Yeah. Sorry, I was like in on the YouTuber still, but now we have moved on to the yarn portion. I was using Himalaya Dolphy Baby. That I have, I saw someone else use as well. Okay, so maybe not recommending that one to try out then. I guess it's with every other yarn as well that there are quality differences too between the yarns. I haven't really seen a lot of these yarns here in Finland as well. I don't know if they aren't that trendy as in the USA, for example. But Figulous has it tripla. Okay. Maybe I need to go on a tripla tour. That's a craft store, right? They have... Oh, yes. I thought that this was in ready. Maybe not. Okay. I didn't know that they had a yarn in there as well. Maybe I need to go on a Helsinki yarn tour into all yarn places where you can buy yarn in Helsinki. There are quite a few, and there are new yarn stores popping up. One pretty close to where we live right now, and one closer to Kallio, or it is in Kallio, so it's a bit closer to city center. And I haven't been to the one in Kallio. And I don't even know if I've been to Figulous, to be honest, or if I just have been walking past it and not realizing that they are selling yarn too. All was off. It was shredding like crazy. It was somehow resistant on the hook. I don't like the colors the customer chose. Oh. That's it's annoying when like you have a work or a custom order that you kind of have to make it because someone have ordered it for you, but it doesn't really collide with your own values and what you want to work on yourself. And the project was a bit not in my style, too big, too usual. They moved. Oh, so they have been in ready, but moved to tripla. That makes sense. It was a basic bear, but in a dress instead of overalls. Okay, yeah, I see. It's so, it's hard. It's hard. I can relate to this because when I also sold or made custom amigurumis for people several years ago, sometimes the customer ordered something that wasn't quite in your style, but you kind of had to make it either way. So yeah, that plus the fact that it takes so long definitely was big factors for me moving on to designing instead. Polar, I think that I might end up doing stuff for others and focus on myself and the joy I'm getting from crocheting. I think that sounds like a great idea. if you feel in your stomach that that is what you should be doing, then that is what you should be doing. But yeah. The time is up. I have, as usual, most of my teacup not drunken left in my cup. That's me. I hope that you have had a really lovely hour being creative, working on some of your projects, and yeah, I'll see you live again in 2 weeks when we're gonna have the hub launch party. During that live session, I will go through the hub over on the website. I will also answer any questions and sit and crochet. We will combine it kind of with a nice crochet and chat and a hub preview. And then you can all go and try it out yourself. That is the goal. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Can't wait for also movie night next week. I haven't had time to check what movie we're gonna watch, but I think it's gonna be... let me check quickly. Sound of Music? Maybe? That has gotten a lot of votes, or most of the votes. If you haven't voted for the movie we're gonna watch next week, go and watch inside of the Discord. There is also a poll on the Facebook group. The movie night is very low-key to join. You just pop into the voice chat. You don't have to have your mic on or your webcam on. I will have mine on and I will tell you when to put play on the video, and then we will just watch the movie together and occasionally write funny stuff in the chat. That's how it is. It's been very cozy and very nice, and yeah, I'm very excited. It's gonna be fun. Paula, I can't wait for the hub party. It's gonna be so fun. It was a great time today. As always, have a nice evening. Have a nice evening, everyone. I will see you around. Bye.